Hello students, let's continue with the topic recent trends in business communication. In my last lecture we had seen what is internet, email and advantages and disadvantages of both. Today we are going to start with new topic, that is website. Now what is website? Now according to a proper definition you can say website is a set of interconnected web pages located on a single web domain. So here you can say these pages contain the information provided by the owner of the website, here which can be a person, a group or an organization. Now for example you can say many educational institute, many business firms, you can say, or everyone, they have their own website wherein you can log in the website and you can get all the information, when it was established, what is the working system there, and how, if you want to apply for a job, what is the recruitment process there, who is the CEO of the organization, or you can say who is the chairman of the organization. Everything you will come to know on that website. So here you can say this website is it is accessible to the internet or a private local area network, and each website has a unique internet address known as Uniform Resource Locator, that is URL, and each website address starts with www, and all publicly accessible websites collectively constitute the World Wide Web, that you have to keep in mind. Now we are going to see advantages of the same. First thing, wider reach. Now this website can have a vast reach across the globe, as millions of internet users can search and visit the website. Once you have created your website here on internet, whoever around the world, at any corner of the world, who wants to know about you can just log in your website and get information about you. Next thing is logical presentation. Now here these websites provide information in a logical and easy to understand manner. Now here the visitors can search sites, navigate through its pages easily and avail online facilities from your website here. Other thing is anytime access here. Now, anyone can access information on website on any day, at any time of the day, even beyond organization working hours. Means once you have put all your information in the website, the person whomever at any time who wants to know about your organization, your firm or institute, anything, you have to just log in the website and you will get the information. There are no certain hours wherein you can get the information, and after those hours you cannot get the information. It is not like that. It is accessible at any time. After that, business information here. Now it is a very effective way of communicating important business information to general public on specific targets as readers. Now here you, whatever you want to you want people to know about your organization or your firm or institute here, you have to just add those information in your website, and people will, when they log in the website, they will come to know about it. After that, contact information. Now here it is easier to find out all the contact details of the organization on its website. Like for example, phone numbers, postal addresses, email addresses. If you want to apply for the job, if it is an educational institute, if you want to get admission there, if you want to know about the organization, institute, who is the founder, and how the working of the organization is there, everything you will get there. And if you want someone to speak to, they provide with the address, they provide with the phone number, they provide with the mail ID of the spokesperson for that particular organization. So you can just contact them. After that, security. Now here you can say these websites provide facility of entering confidential information such as passwords and debit or credit card numbers in an encrypted form here. So this ensures security in financial as well as selling transaction. No one will come to know about your passwords. After that, social media platform. Now there are various social media websites which are rapidly becoming popular, such as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. So all business organization can use these platforms to create awareness for their particular organization here. After that, fact section. Now fact section here means frequently asked questions section here. Now many people have lot of question about the organization, its products, services, method of working, etc. So most of these questions are common and asked repeatedly by the customers here. So many websites, business websites, they have a separate page of a fact, that is frequently asked questions. So visitors having question can directly go to that section, as it is most likely to find answers there, rather than needing to personally contact the organization and ask for clarification. You can just go through this fact section and you can find out the solution of your inquiry here. After that, last one is instant support. Now many websites, they provide 24 hours online support to their users and customers here. So there is no any particular time where you have to log in and after that you cannot log in like that. So it is very accessible and it is very easy, convenient for the people to get your information. Now though there are certain advantages, there are certain limitations also. We'll see now that. First thing is reliability of information here. Now the information on website may become outdated and not reliable, and sometimes there is no way for visitors to check the authenticity of information here. Means sometimes what happen here, the people, once they have created the website, they don't update the website here. So after so many years, when you just again log in the website, you will find the same old information there. So that is not, that will not have a good impression on the person who has logged in your website. And sometimes what happened, though the information is provided, there is no proof, or there is no that the information which is given is authentic one. Anyone can say we have so many years experience, we have done this, we have done that. No authenticity is there. There is no proof for whatever information you have given on your website. So that is one limitation for that. Other thing is adverse publicity. Now many websites provide facility of posting online feedback about company's products or services. Unsatisfied customers can spread bad words about the company, which can affect buying decisions of the other buyers, you can say. So this may hamper company's image permanently. And sometimes what happens, people when they come negative, you can say comments are given about a particular product, and also that's why that can they may feel that they should not try that product. So that is one of the limitation here. After that, difficulty in reaching target or audience. Now due to the nature of internet, presence of millions of its users and millions of websites, it becomes difficult for the organization to find and reach the right audience here. There are so many websites on net, there are so many people doing the same job, same business here. So it becomes difficult for the user here to find out the right customer for his product here. After that, spam emails. Now organizations providing email addresses or contact us forms on their website often end up getting their mailbox filled with spam emails. So though there are certain limitations, you can say, of website, it is essential for the organization to have their own website. Nowadays no business firm, no educational institute, no any other business organization, they cannot work in this competitive world without having their own personal website for their firm. So it is becoming very essential. It is mainly here to provide or to create awareness among the people about your business, to have a business exposure, to have a favorable image that we are very updated and according to the market we are working. And advertising means anything, any new product you want to launch, you can just add that it into your website, and people will come to know when they log in the website, they will come to know about your product. I hope you have understood this website advantages and disadvantages of same. Now we'll start with the other topic, that is social media network. Now what is social media network? As you all know, there are various social networking platforms that allow their user to exchange information and update with each other. Like membership of most of these sites is free, and members from all over the world can connect with each other. So let's discuss some of the most popular websites in detail now. Now here these social media are online, you can say, interactive groups creating advanced mobile and web-based technologies. These groups have introduced substantial changes in the way organization, communities, individuals communicate among themselves here. So here you can say with the advent of internet, it has paved the way for many interesting ways in which people can use its networking capability to keep in touch with each other and exchange the information here. So members of these groups create, share, exchange user-generated content such as informations and ideas. Thus, the virtual communities and networks, people of all ages and educational levels sign up to these groups, and you can say this, for example, you can say YouTube here. You can say here the so many people, suppose educational information, you want to see videos related to your class, related to your subject and all, you have to just type there in search box that whatever information related to this particular chapter you want for SYBA or FYBA, anything, and you will get these so many videos. You will find so many people have created their own you can say channel there on the YouTube, and they just explain to you, they try to explain to you also. There is vast information available, and it is only because of this social media network where people can share the information with each other, and it has become very easy. It is not only for educational work here. Many you can say housewives and all, where they are interested in stitching work, if they are interested in cooking work, cooking here new dishes and all, so once they try it and when they find it very interesting, they can share with everyone here. You have to just create your channel on that particular social media network and share with the people. You will find so many views you will get, and if you feel that so many people are interested and it is going well, then you can ask people, you can request them to subscribe to your channel, and you can really have a good work going on there. So it is a great platform wherein you can share information. It is not only YouTube here, Facebook also, you will find many people, they are doing their businesses through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and all. So it has become very nice. People have started, because of this social media networking style sites, people have started making their blogs, picture sharing blogs, wall postings, email, instant messaging, music sharing. Everything is done only because of this social media network. And for main thing, net connectivity is most important for the same. After that is we are going to see is advantages. First thing, it brings people together. Now this social media facilitates open communication here. As I told you, once you just create your channel and you upload it on the YouTube, you will find so many people viewing it. So it connects the people whom you have never seen, you have never met, you have never spoken to. So it enhances the knowledge by facilitating information. Once you just type in the search box what information you want, you will find now a number of videos there. So it enhances your knowledge here. You will find that so many people can meet their friends and find new people from all over there through Facebook here. So it allows the people from different geographical location to find people with common interests, express their and share their views. You will find so many new friends around the world where you have never gone also. It is only possible through the social network site, that is where Facebook and Twitter and all. So this here you can say it is like a great platform where you can get connected to people all around the world. After that is personal networking. Now social networking sites are used by individuals for their personal networking also. They upload their views, they upload their videos, they upload their pictures. On Facebook also people, they just upload their picture, and there you will find so many other people. They just view it, they comment it, they like it. So sometimes what happens, some people are get praised for that, some people get trolled for it and all. So here what happened, it also becomes a personal networking site here. You can share your views, your opinions, you can know people about you, your skill and all. After that is breadth of knowledge. Now people develop a broader perspective as they are exposed to a variety of viewpoints on a number of issues. Like for example, here you can say for student, it is very useful tool for broadening their horizon as they get to know the happenings in various fields across the globe. Social media provides tools to help students to work together to create their own meaning to various issues, different work on environment, social context. Now there are so many, you can say, channels there where they provide you information regarding your particular subject. So many videos, PPT presentation, personality development sessions, and all so many things. So it has a wide horizon here. You don't have to depend on your books or reference book and search for anything. Just in the search box you have to type your request here, and you will get a you can say a vast ocean of knowledge in front of you. After that comes is technological literacy. Now here all social media, it relies on advanced information and communication technologies. This encourages people to develop technological literacy. Now so many you will find people, they are not highly educated or they are not literate and all. Still they know how to work out their mobile, how to search for the information. There are many languages, you can say option there in the mobiles and all. So you have to just be technologically literate here, and then your work goes on very smoothly. After that is opportunity to widen your business. Now it allows employees to discuss and share and ask questions, post news, share links. It minimizes the use of traditional media of advertising and improves and business reputation. Now you don't have to just give an advertisement in the newspaper and wait for people to read it and know about you. You just upload your video on YouTube, you just upload a video on Facebook and all, and people will know around the world. You can say people will know about your business, your skill, and they will try to ask you about it, whatever you're doing. So here only advertising in the newspaper is now you can say traditional way. Now the new way of advertising or making people know about your business is through Facebook. It is through, you can say, YouTube channel and all. After that is very beneficial for e-commerce here. Now social media can attract attention to the business site, products and services. It helps in developing loyalties and strong relationship with the audience and the consumers here. It provides great opportunity to interact with the public and communicate their product and services here. Means you have to just upload on your channel about your product and what services you can provide, and you will find number of viewers in for that particular thing. So they are less expensive compared to traditional way. Advertisement in the newspaper cost a lot, or advertisement on television, that is also very expensive and expensive one. So this here it becomes, though it is cheaper way on to upload your video on YouTube or Facebook here, but still the presentation is excellent here. People when view your blog here, you can start your own blog and know people about your business here. So it is very easy or possible to reach large audience here at minimum cost, you can say. After that is social mobilization. Now social media networking is useful for social mobilization. As communication is done more privately than in real life, then the response time is very short. Words spread on social media sites very fast. You see, if anyone passes any comment on the ongoing issues in the political field or whatever is going on around you, if they see any accident there, or if they come to know about any you can say pathetic condition about anyone, and they share it on the Facebook or any other social media site there, you will find number of viewers for it, and they will try to respond to your request also. They may try to help the person, they may try to forward the information. If someone is not if someone wants any help, they can also just post a video of that thing on the Facebook, and people will know about them. It is not the Facebook or YouTube only. You can say Twitter there, or you can say WhatsApp is also one of the you can say most accessible way social networking site where people can interact with each other and they know people what they want to convey here. After that is criticism. Now means what are the shortcomings or what are the limitations of social media network. Now the first thing is addicted to social networking here. Now users, they tend to get hooked to it and say they do not find time to interact with each other. Now the, you can say mainly the youngsters, yeah, they are so much engrossed in their cell phones that they have no time to speak with their friends, go and play outdoor games and all. They just want to chat with their friends online, they want to play video games online. So here you can say this younger generation mainly has become addicted to social networking site. Not only the younger generation, many adults too, they have stopped meeting each other, they have stopped speaking to each other. So what is happening, it is hampering their personality, development of their personality. They are not getting exposure to the new things around them here. Though we are getting it through social media, when we directly meet face to face with anyone, we speak with them, it really enhances our knowledge. We come to know about the new ideas and all, and that is only, you can say, hampered because of this social networking site, because we are becoming day by day addicted to it, and we don't find it interesting to interact with each other. We just want to be isolated with our cell phones and all. And because of that, it is not having only one, this is not only the one negative side of being addicted to social networking. It has another major problem also, like it hampers our health here. It has major, you can say, role in hampering or making persons suffer with health issues like obesity, you can say here eye problem, you can say the eye weaknesses and all, everything. It is mainly because of this social media networking. People are very getting engrossed in that only, and they have stopped living, you can say, very active life which they used to live earlier. Then too much exposure to children. Now when children get access, they get unlimited exposure here, like to alcohol, tobacco, sexual abuse here, and they, as they lack maturity here, they don't know what is right and wrong for them. They don't know how to differentiate between the good content and harmful ones. So they become, they tend to feel that whatever they are seeing in this cell phone is good for them, and it is just widening their knowledge, but it is not at all widening their knowledge, but it here you can say it is hampering their growth here. They come to know, or they are getting exposure to unwanted things, so that is very bad for their growth, you can say. After that is exclusive service. Now this service is exclusive in the sense that it is not possible to import information from one site to another here. You can just share here, but you cannot import the information. That is one of the limitation of that. Other thing is, it is not very reliable or credible. Now reliability and credibility here, you can say, about the information posted on these sites may be questionable. Now many people, if they are doing their business, they may say our product is very good one and we sell these, we are so experienced in this business and all, but we don't know about the authenticity of the information which is provided on their site here. So for that reason, you can say this is one of the major limitation. After that, cyberbullying. Now as it is very personal in nature and there is no monitoring of the communication process here, it has given rise to unhealthy tendency like cyberbullying by the people here. So they may troll you, they may try to you can say post you can say abusive comments about you and all. So that is also very bad. After that, wrong brand strategy. Now a wrong online brand strategy could put the business at a viral disadvantage and may even damage its reputation. Like an offline mistake does not spread as fast as mistake made in front of hundreds or thousands of online audience here. Here you can say, if you have presented your brand in a wrong way in the front of the customer that this is good and all, and when the person gets the thing at their doorstep and they find it is of a very cheap quality, they may post a negative comment about you, and very quickly so many readers, many people will read that comment about your product, and what will happen, it will stop them from buying your product, because they have come to know through the reviews that their product is not of good quality here. So that is also one of the limitation. And the last thing is negative influence on worker productivity. Now this social media can have a negative influence on workers productivity, Employees may waste valuable time at work using social media channels such as Facebook and Twitter here. So this is also one of the major limitation. They may not do their work with such you can say enthusiasm, with certain care, interest and all. They just want to finish their work and they get again back on their things. So it is one of the major limitations here. So today I'll stop our lecture here only. We have done two main topics, that is websites and social media network. We have seen advantages and disadvantages of the both. I want you all to go through the video lecture again and try to understand it more nicely. Thank you.